Here's a quick and to the point video on how to install Shudder Fixx into your F150 6R80 transmission. First, we'll need some tools, mainly a ratchet, a 19mm combination wrench, and an 8mm socket. The transmission fill plug is located on the passenger side up near the tire. You have to remove the skid plate to get to the plug. This is where the ratchet and 8mm socket are used. I upgraded to an impact driver for this, but a ratchet is fine if you're needing to work out. With the skid plate out of the way, we can find our fill plug, which is right here. Use the 19mm combination wrench on the closed side to break the plug loose. You're turning counterclockwise here and it will take some force. Once broke loose, remove the rest of the way by hand. In the cap, you'll find the dipstick. Set both of those aside and now we're ready to install the Shudder Fixx. Maybe. Start by opening the Shudder Fixx with snips or scissors. You can install Shudder Fixx with the truck off or on, it doesn't really matter. But more than likely, if it's off, you're going to run into this issue. In my case, the transmission fluid is almost all the way up the fill hole, so I only got about a fourth of the tube in before it started pouring back out. I wasn't sure what was going on, but when I put my finger in the hole, the fluid is all the way at the very top. Looks like I got about a fourth of the Shudder Fixx in the transmission and a fourth on the ground, which leaves me with a half a tube. I should have put some cardboard down to begin with, so take note of that. But to remedy this issue, I have to do it with the truck running. When on, fluid will be pumped from the pan, freeing up some space for the Shudder Fixx. Before starting the truck, loosen the plug all the way or even remove it. This is one less thing you'll have to do while it's running. The catalytic converter is right next to the plug, and the goal is not to burn yourself. It does get hot quick, and it's a good idea to have gloves while you're doing this. I left the plug in as I wasn't sure if fluid would start spewing out when I started the truck, but I'm told it doesn't, so it's likely best to have it removed already. Now it's time to get the rest of the Shudder Fixx in. I did wear a glove for this part as you have to flip the tube once you get up to the plug, and I didn't trust my arm or hand not hitting the heat shield. It was very satisfying hearing the Shudder Fixx squirt out and not seeing anything pour out of the fill hole. It went in without issue. Now it's time to reinstall the dipstick and then the plug. I did this without a glove because I couldn't get a good grip on it with the glove on. Tighten the plug as much as you can by hand and then finish it off with the wrench. For now, I'm going to leave the skid plate off so I can see if just one bottle of Shudder Fixx does the job. And in case you're curious, this is what type of shutter I was getting before I installed the Shudder Fixx. And to wrap up this video, one bottle of Shudder Fixx did fix my issue. I was getting consistent low rumble shuddering about every 10 seconds for an entire drive, especially on this hill, which as you can tell after the Shudder Fixx install, it's no longer doing it. As of now, I've been driving 2 days and the shuddering is gone. I'll add a pinned comment in the description with updates on if and when it comes back.